Hi guys, I'm going to show you my Harbor Freight blast cabinet, some of the mods that I've done to that. You know, it wasn't too bad coming out of the factory, but the suction system for the abrasive media kind of sucked, and I ended up getting a kit online which is pedal actuated. Let me show you that. Tacoma company, I believe it is, and Keith Rucker actually did a review on this kit. It comes with this pedal. It comes with this suction system off the bottom, which works really good. Comes with this pressure gauge. We turn on the light inside the cabinet. I lowered the screen. And I don't know if you guys can see that port in the back. That port is for putting long items inside your cabinet, and I'll show you how that works. Let me come around the other side here. It's actually a toilet flange. And this is a rubber thing for blocking off a toilet flange. Now what I do is, if I have a long item, something that I need to blast, but I don't want to make dust all over the place, what I do is I stick the item through here. I leave this hole open, but I use a vacuum cleaner. So the air intake comes in this way, and then the vacuum cleaner, so you don't get any dust blowing out, is my point here. The other thing I do when I use that is I actually plug this hose in around the back of the cabinet, which is normally the air inlet, and I block this hole off. Let me show you that around the back. See that inlet right there? Now that's also, it's got a rubber seal on it, and I don't remember if I drilled this hole bigger or if I used the existing hole, but let me show you how the hose fits in there. So the hose fits in here like that, and the reason why I make that my suction side, it's too close over here. So I plug this up, and I got a plug for that. And I think this might be the plug that was actually on the back of it, because I know I didn't make this. And it fits right in there. So basically, you know, there's a negative pressure in there. This stays right on there. So now the air travels in through here, and it comes out that back corner. This cabinet, I think, is like 2'6" long. So a 5 foot item, I can sandblast both ends inside my shop without making a mess outside. I can do it in the rain. I can do it in a climate control, and it works really good. If you guys want me to demonstrate that, I can demonstrate it for you in a future video. And when I'm done with it, I just seal it up. You just drill a hole the size of that, and then I sealed it with a gasket, and I just screwed it to the side. And then this is a toilet plug. And the other thing, which saves your vacuum cleaner, is this vortex. This is a dust deputy. I bought this one because they're so cheap. They're not worth making. I see people making them online, and it's like 50 bucks or something for this thing. And this saves your filter in the vacuum cleaner. What it does is it takes all the dust and the dirt and sends it down through here, and it collects in the bottom of this can here, and that way there your vacuum cleaner filter doesn't get clogged up. 95% of the crap goes down into this can here. Other than caulking all the seams, I did all that You know, when I bought it, I caulked all the seams in it. It doesn't leak at all. At all. I mean, the suction on this thing with the vacuum cleaner is phenomenal. This thing works really, really good. I'm very happy with it. Oh, the other thing I did is I jacked it up. I mean, I'm not a very tall guy. I'm probably about 5'10", but I had to stoop over to work this thing. And now it's just perfect. And let me demonstrate for you. Yeah, so I put it on casters so I can move it around, which is just an angle iron frame that's basically the same size, you know, just so that the legs fit inside the angle iron frame. The other thing that did for me is that I was able to put a piece of plywood in there to make a shelf. And I can wheel this around the shop if I need to. Let me show you how tall the elevation went up. It's about 6.5, 7 inches taller. For short in China, I guess. But look at this. See that? And I got my foot pedal right here. And I can just sandblast. It's beautiful. I don't get tired. I'm not all leaning in, and it's perfect. I mean, if you're a little shorter than I am, you might want to lower it a little bit, put some smaller casters, maybe rework it. These are some old casters I got from a toolbox. I put better casters on the toolbox. But it gives me a lot of room for storage too, for all my sandblast media. You know, works out really good. So I just thought I'd show you guys the modifications I made to this Harbor Freight cabinet. It makes it a lot more useful, easier to use. It didn't cost a whole lot of money, really. Well, the Tacoma kit was a little pricey, almost as much as the Harbor Freight cabinet itself. But still, for like a $500 total investment, I got something that functions like a professional cabinet. I don't have any problems with it clogging. Not only that, but it uses a lot less air. With this Tacoma kit, I got this regular set at 40 psi, and it blasts like crazy. I use this black diamond media, which is coal slag media, for most things, because I'm always cleaning rust and paint and those kinds of things. The media, I got glass bead and I have walnut shells for the more sensitive. 90% of the time, I use the black diamond. I don't know, I'm really, really happy with this setup. Alright guys, if you got any more questions, if there's something you feel that I didn't cover, put a question in the comments. I appreciate the comments. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.